are you? Hope you're fine. This is the Shy Yeti Show.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Good luck, studio.
Oh, it's the Shy Life Podcast.
Oh, there's going to be some drama ahead.
All I wanted was a pie, and then I hatched out of an egg.
Okay, bring the mic over. He's ready to record.
I see your mental condition is improving.
Is it metaphorical? Is it deep? Is it deep?
Good boy. He's not all that shy, is right.
Blimey, Governor, it's the Shy Life Podcast.
Hello, Paul.
Quack, quack, quack.
Excellent.
600 and 700. 700.
671.
Bonjour et bienvenue au podcast The Shy Life.
Hello and welcome to yet another episode of the Shy Life Podcast with me, Paul the Shy Yeti. How you doing? I'm right. So what's this episode about? Well, it's a bit of a special episode. You may know, if you've listened to the show for a long while, that we've always had close associations with PRIDE48. And we used to do a monthly show on PRIDE48, and even though we don't do that now, we have kept up with doing the annual live streaming event pretty much every year since I started the Shy Life Podcast. Well, anyway, this year is sadly the 15th and final live streaming event, and I was keen to take part. I didn't have any co-hosts this time. The last few years, you may remember that Nick joined me. But anyway, well, when I say I had no co-hosts, obviously I had a couple of the regulars. But anyway, why don't I run the theme music, and when we come back, we'll go straight in to the live streaming event. The Shy Life Podcast entry for the 15th and final PRIDE48 live streaming event, as recorded on the 16th of September 2023. Run that theme music.
Darling, it's the Shy Life Podcast.
Yes, but it's a positive thing, Paul. The high life, the shy life.
You won't find a cast of characters like this everywhere.
I'll go anywhere for a potato.
Delicious.
Hello, campers. How are you?
You're quite like a big fan, don't you, Paul?
Oh,
Go Shy Yeti.
Oh, he hasn't found out my secret. I think he has.
I love the Yeti test. It's my favorite thing.
If you thought that was bad, just listen to this.
Yeah, I'm strangely drawn to Yeti Uncle John's ankles as well.
I could eat my body weight in crisps every day.
Has anyone seen my hot sausage?
It's all gooey and easy. Yum, 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 yum.
I can't wait. I can't wait for it to begin.
It's the Shy Life Podcast. I like that, yeah.
Look, mommy, I'm famous.
Marvellous. Marvellous, Paul.
Hi there.
Hello. Can you hear me? Actually, I'm getting an echo at the moment, but I can hear me. Maybe I've got me on. Have I got me on? Oh, it's gone now. That's good. Anyway, hello, it's me, Paul the Shy Yeti. How are you doing? I hope you can hear me out there. We've got a fun-packed hour for you. I just want to make sure I'm just keeping an eye on the chat room just to make sure that I'm being heard. Oh no, good. That might be me. Van the Archive says we're not getting an echo. Good. I think that was just me doing something stupid. But this is quite, it's that's quite Shy Yeti of me. So. Yes, Van the Archive says we're not getting an echo, or any other Bournemouth-based newspaper. Now that's very obscure. Owen's in the chat room. Hello, Yeti, he says. Hi, Owen. What's going to come up in the next hour? Well, we're going to do a quiz. Yeti Uncle John informs me that we have some would you rather questions that have been sent in by other PRIDE48 podcasters. Now, I'm not sure about this. I think he's just using the same old website we always use. But I'll go with it. But So we've got that. I was just thinking back because, of course, this is the 15th and final PRIDE48 live streaming weekend, and I was looking back to see how many I've been part of. I think I probably listened into 8 or 9 of them, but this is my 7th. I still feel like I'm the new podcast on the block, but I'm not. My show's nearly 8 years old now. I think the first year I did my show, I was too scared to join in, but I listened. But yeah, I've been taking part since 2017. So yes, this is my 7th. Sometimes it's been just me. Sometimes it's been our friend Nick, who's one of the regulars on the show. I've just realised I got my fan on. I'm going to turn my fan off just in case it's making interfering noises in the background. Yes, it's not that hot anymore. We're just in London, although it has been, hotter than you'd expect for September. But let's check the chat room. Sarah says hi, Yeti. Hi, Sarah. And around the archive say Dorset jokes to start with, local jokes for local people. You're an old hand, Paul. Oh, I am very old indeed. But yeah, so we're going to get Cromitty, and I think Cromitty's going to do the quiz, and Yeti Uncle John is going to do the would you rather questions. So we'll see. And obviously you need to take part in the chat room if you want to. If you have, we're going to do a film quiz, I believe. 20 questions, and well, we'll probably do that first. Probably do that in a minute or two, because that's sort of something that's set in time. And if we're running out of time towards the end and we're doing would you rather questions, then we can just stop. So we'll do it that way around. But I'm being brought a drink. Thank you very much. Thank you, Cromitty. He's very helpful, his Cromitty. He looks after us all. Unfortunately, we can't have Ick on the show because, as our timelines go, he's currently being kidnapped in another dimension. So, which does make it slightly convenient, because it's not easy for Ick to appear on a live show. And I don't know why I say that, but it is. Around the archive say we can do carry-on films, but not much else. That's not true. In fact, our most recent episode of the Shy Life podcast that came out just yesterday was all about films. We talked about 20 films all in one episode, but it's quite a long episode. We won't be doing that today, don't worry. Anyway, right, Cromitty, are you ready to do this quiz? I am, Paul, I am. Oh dear, the chat room, DJ Ron says poor Ick. Oh, I know, it's awful. But we do intend to rescue him. It's just that Ick's being held in another dimension, and it's quite expensive. We don't have the budget to get there, and also I'm scared. But we will get him back. It's just a lot going on at the moment. A lot going on the Shy Life podcast as usual. But none of it makes much sense. But as you know, we are like the sister or brother show to the Smellcast, and Toppy Smelly is very often a guest on the Shy Life podcast. And when Toppy and I get together, you know what it's like in the Smellcast, don't you? I mean, when the Smellcast meets the Shy Life podcast, then it's like super nutty, really. It really is. So that we do have normal episodes, we do have normal chats. I've been getting a number of new voices on the show recently. Now, I don't know if this is the first. It's probably not. I don't know how many podcasters use gay dating apps as a place to recruit new potential podcast guests, but that's what I've been doing anyway. It's proved very helpful, and so that's why we've been getting a lot of new voices recently. But it's a good place to go looking for potential podcasters. Let's have a look. DJ Ron says Woodhaven. Round the Archive says when Toppy and Paul get together, it was moider. It's true, it was. I'm sorry, apologies for my appalling impression. But sorry, Cromitty, we interrupted you. That's all right, Paul. You have to keep an eye on the chat room, don't you? I do, yes. Right, you're going to do a film quiz. I am Paul, 20 questions. And we want the chat room to answer, and what should we do? Do we give them a few moments to give the answer and then give the actual answer, or do we do it all at the end? I don't know, because, well, let's just see how it goes. All right, Paul, I have done this before, you know. I know. Oh, DJ Ron says, I love the crossovers between you and Toppy. Well, thank you very much, DJ Ron. We have such fun doing those episodes. I can tell you, it's not been released yet, but we have a number of episodes in the can, because I've probably got 20, 25 episodes in the can for later in the year, just because I record them when I can. And there is an episode coming up where Toppy and I do a body swap. So I'm inside Toppy and Toppy's inside me. It's clever if you can do it on a podcast, I must admit, but he has to pretend to be me and I have to pretend to be. It's very, very silly episode, so I hope you'll look forward to that one. And yeah, we've got a number of other episodes, and we've got a number of other episodes that we're planning to record before the end of the year. I can't tell you what the episode is about, but I want to say how good Toppy is to improvise with, because, I mean, as you know, he does a lot of improvisation when he's doing the Smellcast, and sometimes my ideas can get a bit complicated, and if I tell him all of the idea in one go, poor Toppy is going to be like, okay, you're going to have to tell me that bit again later. There's an episode we've done which I can't tell you what it's about thematically, but it was a complicated one. So I literally told him scene by scene. So I'd say, okay, in this scene we need Aunt Tappy to come in. In this scene we need you to be here. Okay, we're going to be in a spaceship here. We're going to be doing this here. Now you're going to be this. And we just did it scene by scene. And what a professional. He can cope with me. He can cope with my ideas and my silliness. Oh, he's a professional, Paul. Well, he is, of course, because yes, of course, we also collaborate the other way around. So and my characters appear on the Smellcast, and I may or may not have received a script just the other day, and the scripts usually arrive on my mobile phone, and he always says, take your time, and I'm like, I've done it. Like 30 I don't know, seconds, no, not 30 seconds, that'd be ridiculous, but very soon after I've received the script, I record, because I just enjoy, if Toppy Smelly sends me a script to do, then I want to do it immediately, because the sooner I get it done, the sooner it's going to be, the episode's going to be released, hopefully. So I think we both enjoy appearing on each other's shows and doing whatever the other one asks of us. But oh, Paul, it's good. Oh yes, DJ Ron says, I love when Aunt Tappy and Bettina have a wag. Oh yes. Oh well, those two. I mean, I don't know how many people know this, but when Bettina first came on the show, she was employed to be an agony aunt, and yet we never got that many letters. In fact, we got really no letters, and I was feeling like I was going to have to let her go, because, Bettina Dupre, she's a big famous actress, or she was at one point, and no, she's a celebrity, and I didn't know if we could keep her on the books really, because there's only so many packets of ginger nut biscuits that I can afford. But and I was saying to Toppy, I'm going to have to let her go, I think. This was before we realised that Aunt Tappy and Bettina knew each other. And I was saying to Toppy, I don't know if I can keep her on. And he was like, don't you dare let her go. Don't you dare let her go. She's the best thing about your channel. It's good as. And so I was like, okay, we'll keep her a bit longer. Then soon after, of course, we realised that she had a connection with Aunt Tappy. So one person who may know that is as a little bit earlier in the chat room, my friend Owen said hello. Now, Owen is one of the listeners I know for a fact that has very recently discovered the show, because we haven't known each other long, and he's gone back to the start, and he's listening to the Charlotte podcast from episode 0 or whatever. We had a pilot episode, then we had episode 1, and he started. I said to him, Owen, we've done 669 episodes. Perhaps you should listen to what we're doing now and then just dip back into the past occasionally. And Owen said, "Oh well, I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna get there." And he said, "Yes." Owen says, "I'm on episode 11." Yes. Yeah, things were quite different at the beginning of the Charlotte podcast. Some of the voices were a bit different. Yeti Uncle John, you had a different voice for some reason. Oh, I did, yes. I did. I don't know why, but I definitely had a different voice to the voice that I'm known for. Was that because you had a bad throat, or you were trying to put on a different accent or something? Oh, I don't know. It was a lifetime ago. It was a lifetime ago, Paul. Yeah, yes. Well, that's true. Toppy has just entered the chat room. Hi, everyone. He says, hi, Shy Yeti. Hi, we were just talking about you, Toppy. We were just talking about our collaborations together, and how we have such a great time doing them. And I put you through ridiculous things, because that's the difference. Of course, Toppy is very good, and he sends me scripts. When I get Toppy on my show, we're improvising for maybe an hour and a half or 2 hours, or maybe we'll do even more if we're doing more than one episode. So I think Toppy, I get the easy job when I'm on the Smellcast, but when he's on the Shy podcast, we're like improvising for hours. And I'm not saying we don't make mistakes. I do a lot of editing, not necessarily on Toppy's episodes, but I do edit if need be. But let's see. Sorry, Promity. It's okay, Paul. We can continue in a moment. It's right. Thanks. I just want to keep an eye on the chat room. Around the Archive says it's when you have to start storyboarding your podcast. You've taken them to another level. Well, I don't quite storyboard them, but I do have ideas and notes, and I recently, as some people may know, Big Fatty occasionally appears on my show as Robot Big Fatty, mostly. Robot Big Fatty was created about 3 years ago. Do you remember when Big Fatty was going to end at 3,000? Well, I even did an episode of my show where I said goodbye to him, and we decided the idea was the best idea, because we weren't going to, in real life, we thought there was going to be no more Big Fatty anymore, and one of my team invented a robot Big Fatty, and of course I did this episode. The robot was made, but of course it was on one of these live streaming events that Big Fatty decided, due to popular demand, to stay making the show, thank goodness. But anyway, I said goodbye to him on my show, and we'd invented the robot, and the robot's been doing its own thing ever since. The robot has recently made a movie, and the robot's done all sorts of things, and let's just say the real Big Fatty does the voice for the robot, for Robot Big Fatty. Paul, are you telling me the Robot Big Fatty does not really exist? Don't listen to this bit, Promity, please. It's oh dear. But yes, so sometimes I even write scripts for some episodes, like sending scripts to Big Fatty. But chat room. Afternoon Toppy says round the archives. Kathy Bacon says Stinkbot. Hey Toppy, people saying hello to Toppy. Round the archive says say, we remember the first time we did it with you in the pub. No, we remember the first time we did it in the pub with you. I remember it well. Yes, Round the Archives is another podcast that I am involved in. Actually, Toppy's been on Round the Archives many times as well. Round the Archives is a podcast about archive TV, and yeah, I often talk about American TV shows when I'm talking with Toppy, but the actual podcast covers UK and US shows. And Toby and Lisa from Round the Archives were my guest, and we recorded their first episode in a pub in Winchester, historic Winchester. And yeah, Toby and Lisa know me of old, going back to, well, the late 80s, early 90s. We've collaborated on all sorts of projects over the years. But the one thing I think they credit me for is, having been on my show, they decided to do Round the Archives, because they weren't podcasters at that stage, but they did become podcasters very soon after. So I like to think that, and I'm sure this isn't the case, because I know PRIDE48 shows do have a UK audience, because that's how I discovered PRIDE48 myself. That's a long and winding route. I can't completely remember how I discovered PRIDE48, though it was something to do with hearing Toppy on another show, and also a couple of other shows that I discovered long before I was a podcaster myself. But yes, I do like to sort of credit more people in the UK discovering Toppy Smelly because of A, his appearances on my show, and B, his appearances on Round the Archives. Because Round the Archives gets quite good download figures, you know. Yes, Toppy Smelly, international podcaster. Yes, Toppy says hello to people. Everyone's saying hello to people. Yes, it's all your fault, says Round the Archives. It is. Well, look, we're 20 minutes in. I really need to give Cromitty his chance to do his quiz. So, yeah, Toppy Smelly says, yes, that's true, Shy Yeti. Yeah. So, we're going to do this quiz. I want people in the chat room to try and answer these questions. There's no prize. I don't think there's a prize, is there, Cromitty? There's no prize at all. No, that's all right. Okay, so you're going to do this, and let's give them a chance to answer. We'll do the question. We'll do the answers right at the end. That's fine. Okay. How many times? Oh no, you answer the questions, aren't you? It's my quiz. Sorry, Cromitty. Sorry. Oh dear, Paul. You've got to have a sit down whilst I do the quiz. All right, I won't say another word. Oh dear, that'll be a fine thing. Thanks, Yeti Uncle John. You got your bits to come. Oh, right, sorry, Cromitty. All right. How many times did actress Zsa Zsa Gabor marry? How many times did actress Zsa Zsa Gabor marry? Okay. Well, I'll keep an eye on the chat room. You do that bit, Paul. All right. So yeah. Round the Archive says, quiz time, we will adopt a quizzical expression. More hellos. DJ Ron's getting his pencil out. Round the Archives say 8. I think perhaps we should give the answer as each question's done, Cromitty, because it's going to be very difficult to see who got the answers right if you have to scroll back 20 questions. Maybe you're right, Paul. Okay, well, so Round the Archives say 8. Bonus question: how many cops did she slap? Was she a cop slapper? Kathy Bacon says 12. 9. Mr. Mike 1972 says 9. Well, I think we should stop, because Mike Mr. Mike has the right answer. It's 9. Zsa Zsa Gabor married 9 times. Ah, well, there we go. Okay. Let's do question 2. In the Harry Potter series of books, which animal is Hagrid allergic to? Oh, I've read your question for you. Thank you, Paul. Sit down. I'm really sorry, Cromitty. I'm so used to being in charge. Oh dear. Yes, I'll do it again. In the Harry Potter series of books, which animal is Hagrid allergic to? Okay, right. Chat room. Does anyone have an answer for this one? Around the archives say, cop slapper sounds ruder than it is. It does. One cop. She slapped one cop, says Mr. Mike. Well done, Mr. Mike, for getting the marriages right. Gary in PDX says cat. Around the archives says hairy haggis. Talking about cat, we don't have Dealey today because he's asleep under my duvet. He usually emerges whenever I go on the stream or record an episode, but I was recording some scenes earlier with our character Ozymandias the Talking Duck, who is Toppy Smelly's new favourite character on the Charlotte podcast, and in the middle of the scene I was recording, Dealey decided to take part as well, which is fine. We encourage that, really, but he's such a sweet animal. He is, and such a good little improviser. He is. Gary in PDX has got the answer. It is cat. Hagrid is allergic to cats. DJ Ron says beaver, but I don't think he's allergic. Well, not that was ever recorded. Toppy Smelly says yes, he loves Ozzy. There will be more appearances by Ozzy the Talking Duck. Not Howard the Talking Duck. That's a completely different type of talking duck. Cromitty, question 3. All right, Paul, I better get on with it. We have, yeah. We don't want you eating into Yeti Uncle John's time. Oh, don't you dare! Oh, dear. Right. Question 3, Cromitty. Who is the voice of Princess Fiona in the Shrek series of films? Who is the voice of Princess Fiona in the Shrek series of films? Who is the actress? Yes. Who is the actress who plays Princess Fiona? Okay. What does the chat room think? Which actress plays or does the voice of Princess Fiona? Owen's got it right. Owen, Cameron Diaz. Oh, very well done, Owen. Very well done. Yes. DJ Ron says Adam Burns. I don't think Adam played Princess Fiona in Shrek, but no, it is Cameron Diaz. Carrie in PDX says I watched one Harry Potter movie, didn't understand any of it. Toppy laughs. Right, Cromitty, question 4. Yes. Which Steven Spielberg film won 7 Oscars in March 1994? Which Steven Spielberg film won 7 Oscars in March 1994? Okay. Anybody have a guess in the chat room? Adam says, yes, you kind of have to start at the beginning. You can't just pick a random one. That would definitely I guess that would be the same with things like Star Wars and things like that as well. Lucky get Titanic. Tom Terry says Schindler's List as an answer, and that is correct. Schindler's List. Be very careful when I'm clicking on this quiz, because if I lose this tab, we've lost all the questions, which is probably another good reason to give the answers after we've done each question, because I have never done it live. I mean, I used to do live on PRIDE48 every month at one point, and we used to sometimes do quizzes. I don't think I ever did a quiz and lost it before I'd had the chance to get the answers. But I've definitely recorded, I think with Troby and Lisa, and we've done a quiz, and I've given all the questions, they've given the answers, and then when I've gone to get the answers, the website's either malfunctioned or I've clicked the tab and lost the whole page and then lost the quiz. Oh dear, Paul. Yeah, I know. Right, question 5. Yes, for which 1976 film was actor Peter Finch awarded a posthumous Academy Award for Best Actor in a Leading Role? For which 1976 film was actor Peter Finch awarded a posthumous Academy Award for Best Actor in a Leading Role? Okay, chat room. Any ideas? My company, Gary in PDX says, my company had a showing of the film at a theatre. Toppy Smelly also guest Schindler's List. Around the Archive says, Jaws 4 Sharks on Patrol. Alas not. I'm sure it was a real hit. Sound of Music, no. Oh, no. Anyway, lots of films being suggested. Sound of Music, Are You Being Served? But no one's given an answer for the... Oh, right. Oh, yes. Of course it was. The 1976 film... I'm getting confused now. The 1976 film, Mr. Mike 1972, you get it right. It was Network. That is the film that Peter Finch was awarded a posthumous Academy Award for Best Actor in a Leading Role. Okay, next question, Cromitty. Question 6. Which US actors' film company founded the Sundance Film Festival? Which US actors' film company founded the Sundance Film Festival? Okay. Ooh, good movie, says Toppy Smelly. Referring to Network. Yes. Yeah. Which US actors' film company founded the Sundance Film Festival? Yes, they said that already, Paul. I know. It doesn't hurt to repeat it, does it? All right, yes. We got Paul Newman from Georgia and Atlanta, Gary in PDX, Paul Newman. The guy with the hair, says Mr. Mike 1972. Paul Newman's buddy, Toppy Smelly. Well, that's who, yeah, I always think that, I always associate Paul Newman and this other actor. I think, yes, probably because they've been, yes, DJ Ron says Robert Redford, which is the right answer. Hooray! Cromitty, another question, please. Alright. Which of the following films was released after all the others? Ice Age, Madagascar, Happy Feet, or Rango? Which of the following films was released after all of the others? Ice Age, Madagascar, Happy Feet, or Rango? Okay. I don't think I've seen all of those. I've seen maybe one or two of them. But, what does the chat room think? Oh, Toppy... yes. George Atlanta says Robert Redford as well. Toppy's many good. Yes, Robert Redford. Owen says Rango. The first answer we received, and it is the correct one. As did Round the Archives, but Owen got there just before. Yes, the answer was Rango. Another question, please, Cromitty. All right. The epitaph of which Hollywood actress is "She did it the hard way"? The epitaph of which Hollywood actress is "She did it the hard way"? Blimey. I wouldn't have known this one. But do any of our listeners in the chat room in the chat room know the answer? Who had that? Yes, Toppy says Betty Davis, and the answer was Betty Davis. Well, straight in there, Toppy, straight in there. Okay, another question. All right, we're nearly halfway there. Well, nearly. What is the name of Aladdin's monkey? Aku, Anu, Abu, or Apu? What is the name of Aladdin's monkey? Aku, Anu, Abu, or Apu? Okay, I definitely wouldn't know this one. But what does the chat room say? Toppy says Addis. Mr. Mike 1972 says Abu. And Abu is right, Mr. Mike, you were right. And Enormous Casey also says Abu, but Mr. Mike got there just before. New lumps for old. Another question, I think. Yes. Which US state is the setting for the 1971 film The Last Picture Show? Which US state is the setting for the 1971 film The Last Picture Show? Well, let's hope the chat room gets this one. George got it first. Which one was that? Oh, Abu. Sorry, George. Yes, George did get there first. I got distracted by Toppy Smelly's anus. Anus. Yes, George definitely got there first. Texas, says Toppy Smelly. George in Atlanta doesn't know. One of the square states in the middle. But yes, Toppy has it right. DJ Ron says Kansas, but no, Toppy is right with Texas. Let's get another question, shall we? Yes, Paul, let's do that. In the 1994 film Speed, starring Keanu Reeves, what speed must the bus not fall below? In the 1994 film Speed, starring Keanu Reeves, what speed must the bus not fall below? Yes, I think I saw this one at the cinema. What does the chat room think? What speed must the bus not fall under? 88 miles an hour, 4 miles an hour. Toppy Smelly gets it right, 50 miles an hour. Well done, Toppy. 4 miles an hour, 60 miles an hour, says Romo. 55, 60. No, Toppy was right with 50. Another one, Cromitty. Yes, we're moving along here. Yeah, you better not eat into my time. But we're enjoying this quiz, with you, Uncle John, please. All right, we'll enjoy my thing too. We will. Oh dear, I don't know why you had to do 20 questions. You could have done 10. Sorry, listeners. Cromitty. Yes. Which actress played the Red Queen in the 2010 film Alice in Wonderland? Which actress played the Red Queen in the 2010 film Alice in Wonderland? Yes. You saw Speed, says DJ Ron. I did see Speed. Yes, when it was new. Warren's bus. Oh yes, one of our Uncle Warren from the Show Life podcast and the Cinematic Sausage podcast. He's a bus driver, and Warren's bus cannot go below 4 miles an hour, or the wing mirror falls off. Yeah, I imagine Speed in Dorset probably is a little bit different. Come on, a bus on the interstate going 50 in LA, that's a reason to be shot. Helen Bonham Auctions. Yeah. Well, yes, it is Helen Bonham Carter. No, it's not Adam Burns. I don't think. or Jennifer Saunders. Helen, I guess Helena Bonham Carter. It's sort of the answer we received from around the archives. Yes. Right. Where are we? Cromitty. All right. No dragons were harmed in the making of this movie is in the credits of which film? No dragons were harmed in the making of this movie is in the credits of which film? Well, we'll see. What does the chat room think? How am I the answer to all these questions, Adam? I don't know. You're just the man of the moment. The chat room just want you to be the answer to everything. And to be fair, in the land of PRIDE48, you are the answer to most things. Toby Smelly says, bottom auctions is where you can get TV and film stuff sometimes. Well, yes. Romo says How to Train Your Dragon, which is kind of what I thought it was. Mr. Mike 1972 says Puff the Magic Dragon. Romo also says Harry Potter, and I can give you a clue. It is one of the Harry Potter films, but it's a specific one. Can you guess which one? I couldn't. I didn't know that it was in Harry Potter. But anyway, let's go on to the next question. I'll tell you. Give you a few more minutes to decide which Harry Potter film. I think we're just going to do 2 more questions because Yeti Uncle John is going to sulk for the rest of my life if we don't let him do his would you rather questions. Yeah, you're right about that. All right, just 2 more. Who played Mr. Brown in the 1991 film Reservoir Dogs? Who played Mr. Brown in the 1991 film Reservoir Dogs? I've done it again, Cromitty, haven't I? You have, Paul, but you need to move things along. I'm so sorry. Yes. Who played Mr. Brown in the 1991 film Reservoir Dogs? Harry Potter up the Khyber. No. Romo gets it right. Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. That is the answer. I guess the thing is, if it's lost in the titles, not everyone's sitting to the end of the titles. And maybe that's why I didn't see it. Bring me my brown pants. Mr. Mike says Sean Connery, which is not the right answer, I'm afraid. Any other guesses? Let's do the last question, and we'll do these 2 back to back. All right, Paul. Let me let me find one last question. Boo, Randall Boggs, and Celia May are all characters in which 2001 animated film? Boo, Randall Boggs, and Celia May are all characters in which 2001 animated film? So yes, we've got that one, and we've got who played Mr. Brown in the 1991 Reservoir Dogs. So yeah, answers for either of those 2 questions. Then it's my go. Oh, Toppy Smelly says Tarantino. Yes, that's right. That's right. For the first one, anyway. And TB says Monsters Inc., which is also right. But yes, so Romo says the same. Yeah. So around the archive say it's got a big monster in it and a little one. Yes, that's right. Oh dear, he's just a bit behind on films. Right. Yeti Uncle John, what are you giving me now? It's an envelope, Paul. It's an envelope. What's this for? I want you to open it right at the end. Really? Yes. It's a surprise. A surprise, is it? Yes, Paul, because you're coming up to having a significant birthday soon. We've got a surprise. Well, I'll open it at the end. So, these would you rather questions. You say that PRIDE48 people have sent them in. Oh yes, Paul, that's right. These were all sent in by foul monkeys and taste like burning and spellcast Pod is my co-pilot, Big Fatty and all them sorts of shows. Really, it's just that all of the questions that you've got written down look like they're written in your handwriting. Oh no, they're all endorsed by different podcasters from this beautiful station PRIDE48. Oh well, thank you very much. Would you like to begin? I would very much like to begin. I'd like to know people's thoughts. Like, would you rather do? So I'll say, would you rather do this or that? And people in the chat room can also put their opinions. And Paul, I want you to give your opinion, and I'll give mine. All right. Let's go. DJ Ron says, Uncle John, Yeti Uncle John is in a good mood today. Must have found his lucky suspenders. Is that true? I can't possibly comment. I'm not sure I'm wearing trousers because we are on audio, aren't we? Just on audio. It's fine. Nobody can see that you're just in your pants. Oh dear. Should I have dressed up? Well, yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's nice if you can make an effort, for this grand event, but I guess ultimately nobody can see that those pants do need washing, though, or throwing away, perhaps burning. But oh dear. Right. Get on with it, Yeti Uncle John. We've got 15 minutes. 15 minutes? Oh dear. Okay. Would you rather have 5 feet or 5 hands? What do you think, Paul? The chat room can also put their opinion. Would I rather have 5 feet or 5 hands? My feet, they always give me trouble. It depends. If I could get extra feet, which was size 12, because my feet have gone up a size, long story. I've got all these nice size 12 Converse and I can't wear them anymore. So if I was going to have extra feet, they'd have to be size 12, please. So I could actually wear them again. Oh, let's what would you do with 5 hands? What would I do with 5 hands? Well, I'm sure there's something I could think of. It would be easier to edit, maybe. Maybe I could edit 2 shows at once. Yes, I'm sure there are other things that you could do. Well, I'm sure there are. But I don't know. What does the chat room think? What would you rather have, chat room? More feet or more? I mean, more feet, but presumably more legs as well, or maybe I don't know. I don't know how this would work. These questions, they never. Let's have a look. Around the archives say that Yeti Uncle John would look good on the catwalk in absolutely anything. Oh, around the archives, they're very nice to me, aren't they? I do know that that they are quite obsessed by my ankles, but still, everyone's got a fetish. Yeah. I mean, anyway. Tom Terry says he'd rather have more hands, as does Mr. Mike 1972. Toppy Smelly says 5 dingle dangle things. Oh dear, Paul, can't you say the word anyway? I don't know. I mean, I know this is PRIDE48, but I mean, you just don't know who's listening to this in the future. Oh dear, Paul. Enormous Casey says, he says he wants 9 inches. But anyway. Romo says, you'd rather be handsy. Be careful of Me Too violations. Oh, Me Too, by the way. Sassy grabbed the keyboard out of my hands. I did not answer penises. That's what Toppy wrote. I can't believe he said the word penises. I know. Yes, around the archives, that there is in the theme, in the title music montage of the Charlotte podcast, you can even hear Mr. Trowbridge say, "I'm strangely drawn to Yeti Uncle John's ankles." It is true. Toppy Smelly laughs, as does DJ Ron. Right, let's try and do another one or two before we have to go. We've only got just over 10 minutes. So I should probably say, just in case we run out of time, so I have to open this envelope as well. Who is coming up after us? I think it is the north and south of things. Right, yes. Okay, it's Uncle John. Yeah. Would you rather marry your perfect partner or achieve all of your dreams? Presumably your dreams don't involve your perfect partner. Yeah, presumably not. I mean, I think I'd rather achieve all my dreams, to be honest, depending what my dreams are. I don't know. I don't tend to be a sort of person who has like big ambitions. I'm quite happy to do the things I want to do in quite a small environment. Like I'm quite happy to be a podcaster with so many hundred listeners, rather than being a famous person with billions of listeners. Or I'm quite happy to self-publish my own books, and then I know they're out there and people are reading them, or some people are reading them, rather than being a bestseller. So my dreams aren't necessarily that ambitious. I don't know. What does the chat room think? What would you rather? Marry the perfect partner or achieve all of your dreams? Perfect partner is a very difficult concept, really. A good humoured penguin says hello, and I thought this is that. Around the archives, Troby and Lisa say everyone always thinks we're married anyway. Yeah, so you might as well. Well, you know. Dreams, says DJ Ron, then you'd have enough money to buy love, or just some really hot times. Yeah. We can probably do a couple more, and then people can be replying to them. As long as we've got, we'll keep the last 5 minutes for opening this envelope. Yes, you must open the envelope, Paul, because it relates to a plot line which you're going to return to later on in the season. A plot line? Really? Yes, Paul, you have to open the envelope, otherwise it will mess up future storylines. Okay. Right, go on, ask another question. Right. Would you rather your parents or your boss have access to everything on your phone? Would you rather your parents or your boss have access to everything on your phone? And also, whilst I'm here, would you rather have a bad hair day or a bad clothes day? Okay. Would you rather have, let me think what I would say. Well, I don't have a boss at the moment. I suppose I'm my own boss. So that's fine. They can see what they like because I'm me. I don't really want my parents looking at my phone. Thank you very much. And a bad hair day or a bad clothes day. I usually have both. So, and I don't have much hair these days. So I have a baseball cap. So maybe a bad clothes day would be, I don't know. I would be less keen to have a bad clothes day. Oh dear, Paul. You're all right. You rarely achieve either of those. Thank you very much, Yeti Uncle John. Whilst the chat room thinks about what their answer would be, I just want to say thank you, listeners, for listening today. Thank you for the chat room for being there, and thank you for those of you who have listened to all 7 of my live shows over the years, and thank you for PRIDE48 for supporting the Shy Life podcast for all these years too. And I just thought I'd get my thank yous out of the way before we run out of time. So we've still got about 9 minutes. So let's see what the chat room says about some of these other questions. And then I've got to open this envelope in 3 minutes. Yes, Paul. Yes, Paul, you must, because it will affect a future plot line. Okay. Round the Archive says, incoming storyline Klaxon. Incoming storyline Klaxon. Yeah, it's you're not going to get the resolution of it today, though. But, this is, yes. Anyway, I don't know anything about it, do I? I haven't opened the envelope yet. You're trying to trick me now. Oh, dear Paul. Owen says, thank you, Owen, for being here. Owen's a first-time listener to anything PRIDE48. Well, other than having listened to, certainly the first time that Owen's been in the PRIDE48 chat room. And Round the Archive says, we have nothing to hide on our phones or laptops. If people really want to see lots of screen grabs for obscure UK telly. Yeah. I've got pictures of getting Uncle John in his pants and everything, so I don't want my parents seeing that. Yes, Paul. Thank you for taking those. My camera phone's busted. I just need it for an app that I'm on. Yeah, apparently. What about bad hair or bad clothes days? What do people? What would people rather have? What could people prefer? Paul, perhaps it's time for you to open this envelope. People can keep answering whilst there's time. Sure. Okay. So I've got an envelope here which was passed to me earlier in the show. Apparently it relates to a future plot line on the Shy Life podcast, so I have to open it. Now, Mr. Mike 1972 says he'd rather have a bad hair day. I think I lost track of what. Yeah. Yes. I have a significant birthday coming up in November, but I think there's going to be different things that appear over the next few months of episodes. My birthdays don't tend to happen just on the day of their birthday. They tend to happen over a longer period. But Good Humour Penguin says, my mum would say to me, go get yourself a haircut, you look like a bear. Well, some people would like that. Around the Archives, drum roll for opening envelope. DJ Ron, bad pubic hair day. Oh dear. And you could cover it up with ugly clothes. Very good. So yes, I'm going to tear the top of this envelope open, and sorry, I don't have a letter opener, so what does this letter say? This letter that is somehow linked to future plot lines. It says, contained within 3 tickets and flights to go and see Kylie Minogue doing a concert in Vegas in December. Guys, did somebody chip in for this? Well, we can't say, Paul. We can't say. It's your birthday surprise, Paul. Tickets to Kylie in Vegas. We know what a big fan of Kylie you are, Paul. Well, I am, guys. Is this real? Yes, Paul. It's real. Wow. You said it was a plot line. Well, yeah. Going to see Kylie in Vegas is a plot line. Yes, apparently so. I'm not sure if I believe this. Oh, Paul, you must. Oh, yes, it's all genuine and authentic. The ink's still wet on these tickets. Anyway. Well, thank you very much, guys. If this is real, it's fantastic, and I'm very excited. Wow. So, well, I've been to Vegas 3 times before. Sadly, never for any of the live, PRIDE48 conferences, which, that was always something I will regret not having attended. But, wow. Guys, well, what a plot twist there. I didn't think I'd be going to Vegas in December. Well, I hope you enjoy it. Well, presumably the 2 tickets are for you and Cromitty to come to. Well, I mean, I guess that is what the plot dictates. Is it now? Yes. Good. Well, let's look at the chat room and say goodbye to everyone before we have to go, because we've only got 3 minutes. Sorry, listeners, the envelope is rather distracted and surprised me. Well, I guess you'll hear what happens when I go to Vegas in December. Yeah, I'm still not. Those tickets were still wet. But it's the way they produce them these days. The printer ink is cheap. Yeah, right. Okay. Enormous Casey says, I like bears. Toppy Smelly says, yay, George and Scooter Boy. Good morning, says Laughing Buddha. TJ Ron says, Marky Mark. Round the Archive says, I'm so glad that Kylie agreed to appear. Well, it's pretty wonderful, isn't it? We said it was worth asking her. Well, I didn't know anything about this, guys. It's all such a wonderful surprise. We've seen you getting up and close to those slots in Vegas. Yes, back in 2000 I did episodes of Sutton Park from Vegas, but I miss Vegas, says Good Humour Penguin. I've not gone on vacation in years. Well, no, I don't go on vacation so much at the moment. Owen says, great podcast. Thank you so much, Owen. We will be having to say goodbye in the next couple of minutes. And coming up next is North and South of Things. I want to thank you all for tuning in to the live streaming weekend. I hope you've enjoyed the shows you've heard so far, and that you'll enjoy the rest of the shows later on today and tomorrow. And thanks once again to PRIDE48 and to Adam for his help getting me on the stream. And Toppy says, thanks for the little show, Shy Yeti. Good show, Paul. My best to you and the cast. Cheers. Says DJ Ron. Thanks for the show, says Good Humour Penguin. But thank you for having us, everybody. It's been great. Oh yeah, thank you. It's marvellous. We've got to go, but bye-bye around the archives. Thanks, Paul, says Tom Terry. Thank you, Paul, says Enormous Casey. Mr. Mike says bye. And Gary and PDX says thanks. Yes. Tune into the Charlotte podcast. Bye. Goodbye, everybody. And have fun. Enjoy the rest of the weekend. Yes, goodbye. Yes. Oh dear, I'm not sure. Have we gone? Well, I'm not sure. It's the top of the hour, so probably. Oh dear. Yes. Are we gone? How do you think that went, Paul? Seemed to go very well. Oh, it's good. I didn't get as much time as I wanted. I'm very sorry about that. The questions took longer. Yeah. Well, to be fair, I think people reacted best to the questions. The film trivia. Well, maybe. Anyway. Well, listeners, we're off the live stream now. And that is probably the last time we'll ever be live on PRIDE48, unless they decide to come back out of retirement. But that's the last live. This was the last live streaming weekend that they are doing, at least for the moment. Anyway, it's always been fun. It's always been fun doing the live streaming weekends. And very many thanks to Cromatine, Yeti, and Uncle John for their help. These tickets, are they really genuine? Well, it's definitely a plot that's coming up, Paul. Okay. Well, we will be doing quite a lot of birthday-type storylines in the next few months. Only because I don't want to do one big thing, and I'm doing, different things over the months. Yes, Paul. Well, that makes sense. You can't do it all at once. No. Well, I'm going on holiday with Harry in the next few days. Yes, we know all about that. And that's sort of the first of my birthday type events. That'll be so much fun, Paul. You'll have to ring me up and tell me how it's going. I will. Obviously, we'll be recording too. But anyway, as I was saying, that is the end of our live stream. There will be some extra material coming up, but it'll mostly be, I think, a few clips from the previous 6 live streaming shows that we've done over the years. Just random bits and pieces, just to finish off this episode. So yeah, thanks for listening, and thanks for listening if you were there live or in the chat room helping out. That was great fun, and we'll be back for a normal episode of the Shy Life podcast in the next few days, and we've got plenty of episodes in the can, so you take care. All right. Thanks again. Say goodbye, guys. We've already done this once. Yeah, we said goodbye when we left the stream, but now we're leaving the podcast. Yes, Yeti Uncle John. Concentrate, why don't you? Oh, charming. All right. Goodbye. Goodbye, listeners. Goodbye. Goodbye, listeners. Enjoy the extra material. Okay, take care. I gotta go now. Bye. I wasn't done with you. Gotta go. Bye. Goodbye.
It's been good, but yeah, definitely time to come home now.
Wow. Really? No kidding.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
This show is part of the PRIDE48 network. Find more shows over at PRIDE48.com.
Oh dear. What's going on now? Oh, it's the Shy Life podcast.
Let's go.
I have a voice. I have a voice.
You have a voice.
You have a voice. We have a voice.
We have a voice.
Unique voices in podcasting.
UnivazPods.net.
That is so cringe, oh my god. You're a man of culture as well.
The wait is finally over. It's time for the PRIDE48 Summer Live Streaming Weekend to fill your ears. Listen to all your favorite podcasters streaming live for your aural pleasure.
What?
Aural. A-U-R-A-L.
Oh, I thought it was dirty.
No. Join us June 23rd through the 25th to take part in all the fun. Don't miss a single show. For more information and scheduling, go to PRIDE48.com.
I thought it was O-R-A-L, aura.
Yes, we all know what you thought.
What's going on? What? What's going on? Oh, sorry. No, it's the PRIDE48 live streaming event 2017. Yeah, I think that's what it's called. Oh, right, I see. And so is the Shy Life podcast taking part? Oh, yes. It's a big day. It's a big day. Paul is doing this live show. He's doing it from Salisbury. He usually does it from back at his flat, but he's doing it in his hometown. Oh my goodness, that's good. Yes. Has he got a special guest? Oh yes, I believe so. Oh, who is it? Don't get too excited, mate. Oh, I don't know yet. I think I can guess, but anyway, what are you doing here? I was just looking to see whether all the equipment was set up properly. Yes, it is set up properly. I'm the technician. I've got it all sorted out. It's all sorted out, and yeah, it's ready to go. They'll be arriving any minute. So don't you get in the way. Oh, no, I'm not. I won't. I am just, I was just passing by, and, Yes, you are. Yes, just passing by. Yes, this isn't arranged or pre-recorded or anything like that. No, not at all. No. Are you sure that is working okay? Yes. Don't poke it. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to look, There was a light flashing. There's what? A light flashing? No, it's fine. I can't see any flashing lights. I was just teasing you. Don't, please. It's not funny. She's a big deal, It's a big deal. Right. Step away from the computer. All right, I am stepping away from the computer. That's right. Right, well... I think they're coming. Right, it's all ready for them to go, so let's get out of the way. Let's just clear the room. All right, okay. Oh, blimey. Good grief. I hope this is worth it. I hope it's worth it too. I had a invitation to a garden party, except that it was in a house that didn't have a garden, but still... Well, still. Anyway, maybe there would have been sausage rolls. Yes, I know. Oh, sausage rolls. Oh, what I wouldn't do for a sausage roll right now. Well, huh?
It's happening.
Starting June 23rd, ending June 25th.
2017.
This one's explosive.
It's the PRIDE48 2017 Summer Live Streaming Weekend!
All your favorite little shoes.
Streaming live!
June 23rd, 24th, and 25th.
Why can't I have a candy bar?
Stand by for all of this and more.
For the latest information, go to PRIDE48.com.
Hello, listeners. We're about to start doing our live show, so bear with us. Things will be starting any minute now-ish. Alright, this is just the last bit of Lotso.
But I do not see women on topless.
It's nice to be following on from my pals on Lotso.
I don't know if you take advantage of that law as a woman, but if I was in an isolated area and it was a nice day, I might. Very interesting. You get to...
Are we transmitting or?
No, we're not. No, they're still transmitting. But
I see, but does one link to the other one?
As soon as they stop speaking, then I have to press this, and then we start. Then I can start speaking. I've got a list of what was number one in '84 and number one albums, but you can sort of mention any other songs that you can also. I might say to you, is there any other 1984 hits that you like?
All right, we got to wrap it up. I just want to say thanks to everybody. Coming up next. The Shy Yeti.
Shy Yeti is next. See the chat room too.
Thanks for showing up. Appreciate it. Thanks to PRIDE48. Veritable Virgo, thank you for doing the tweets and everything for PRIDE48.
Yes, and stay off the shit list.
Yes, damn it.
Don't fight fossilized terms.
Oh, I got to find where to turn off the stream. This would be a good place to have some music, but we don't have any.
Are we off yet?
I feel quite certain that the authorities have heard of the new show, and I'm still here, so I'm not sure that the new
Hello.
I'm still here, so I'm not
Hello.
Hello.
I'm
still here, so I'm not
Hello.
Oh, just a minute.
Hello.
That's better. Hello. Can you hear me? Should be coming off now. Right. Hello. Ooh. Okay, we're ready. So, I'm going to play a bit of music first. Hello and welcome to the Shy Life podcast. Yes. I think we shall start again.
All right, go ahead. I am now recording.
This is DJ Starsage from the faraway nearby.
And this is Jay the Haunt Cub from Lotso.
And this is Tuppy Smelly from the Smellcast.
And we always listen to the Shy Life Podcast.
Hello, I'm Wifey, and I always listen to Hubby Number One on the Shy Life Podcast.
Psst, hey, listen.
Hello, is this Paul, the Shy Lady?
It's the Shy Life Podcast with me, Shynity.
He's not that shy.
You're listening to the June live streaming weekend 2018 at PRIDE48.com. You've just heard The Denims, and coming up next is the Shy Life Podcast. Don't forget to participate all weekend long in the chat room, and stay tuned for more of your favorite shows.
Hello, can I be heard? Can you hear me in the chat room? Hooray! Good. Right. In that case, we will start. Yes. Hooray! Right, here we go.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, go ahead. I am now recording.
Hello, is this Paul, the Shy Lady? Now it's time for the silliest podcast in the world. It's the Shy Life Podcast.
With me, Shy Yeti.
He's not that shy. 177. 177. 177.
Hello and welcome to the Shy Life Podcast. Yes, here I am, Shy Yeti. I forgot my name for a minute. Oh my goodness. Yes, episode 177. It's a very special episode. What have we got in store? Well, we have got the return of Vinyl Vault. We have messages from all the regulars, and we have random questions that are going to be given us by a robot. We have a special guest here in the studio. So, yeah, I think that's probably going to be enough to start us with. So, yeah, let's run the theme music.
What's going to happen today? Oh my God, it's enormous. It's the Shy Life Podcast.
Oh, this isn't going to end well.
It's a very strange show indeed. Oh, I'm really kisses, darling.
I asked for pies, that's all I asked for. Pies.
Oh dear, I hadn't thought of that. Still, never mind.
Hey, that Yeti, he's crazy. That's cool. Those poor listeners, what have they done to deserve this, eh? Oh dear. Hello again. Yes. Oh dear. How you doing? How are you enjoying the live streaming weekend so far? I got up really early and listened to the first 3 or 4 shows, but it was about 4 o'clock in the morning by the time I got to Cocktails and Cream Puffs. So, well, I'm sorry I didn't get to the end of it. I fell asleep, but not because it was not up to its usual high standard, but because it was 4 o'clock in the morning. But anyway, I'm going to be checking in with the chat room in a minute, and I do have a special message coming up from Ick. I'm just waiting for that to come through, but I think that I think I should introduce my very special guest this episode. It is my old friend Nick Goodman. Sorry, I didn't mean.
I'm sorry. I didn't.
Yeah.
My hip will be along in a minute. It's just coming through the door now. There it is. Put it there. There. That's right. There. Hello.
I'm sorry, that emphasis on old was a bit more than I intended. But
I am nearly 50, so turn 50 in October.
I used to be.
Too.
I used to be. Well, I used to be very. It's amazing, like how 5 years in age difference makes such a big difference when one is 14 and your friends are like 19. But now,
I used to meet up with you when you were still at school and take you out to Bournemouth. Vinyl. I'd be locked up and the key thrown away these days.
It did sound slightly dodgy, but right. Let me just see who's in the chat room before we go any further. So yes. Oh gosh. Yes. Toby and Lisa are here.
Hello, Toby and Lisa.
Yeah. Actually, I should probably go through the names of the people in the chat room before I read what's coming up on the chat room. Yes. We've got Adam Burns, we've got Big Fatty, we've got Ed Gong, we've got Gary in PDX, we've got Good Humour Penguin, we've got Horn Cub, Mr. Mike 1972, Satyr69, the Denims, Troby and Lisa, and there are a few people sleeping, but
few people sleeping,
including myself. So, oh my goodness, is this a dream? It's a dream.
Yeah, afternoon snooze.
Hi listeners, this is behind the scenes before we start. We're doing the live PRIDE48, it is live, but the PRIDE48 live streaming event. Yes, Nick's doing special effects. Yes, we're due to be going on the stream in about 4 minutes, but there's been problems the show before us, but hopefully it's all yes, it's all okay now. But I might go quiet whilst I'm just getting things sorted. But we wanted to just make sure you were starting recording, so I don't have to think about that. Or get halfway through the show and realise I hadn't recorded any of it. But, testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. Oh, I can hear myself. Oh, let me just fiddle around for a second. I shall. Right. I appear to be on the stream, so that is good. Right. Okay. Can you hear me? Oh, look, Troby and Lisa are in the chat room. Lots of people in the chat room. I'll be announcing them in a bit. Right. Okay. Okay, we're going to get started with... yes. We're going to play some theme music for you. We have 2 theme musics. Here we go.
262, 262, 262, 262, 262. Okay, everybody might want to run and hide. It's time for the Shy Life Podcast.
5, 4,
3, 2, 1.
Darling, it's the Shy Life Podcast.
Okay, looks like the hairy guy is ready to record. 3, 2, 1.
Oh, I hope he hasn't found out my secret. Do you think he has?
Okay, here goes nothing.
Hello, listeners. Yes, it's me, Paul the Shy Yeti, for another episode, a very special episode of the Shy Life Podcast. Yes, I think this is our 3rd year of doing the PRIDE48 live streaming event. Yes, and we've got a very special one for you this time. And before we go on, we have another bit of theme music coming up, but this is like our behind the scenes, before it starts music. Anyway, our special guest, we have a special guest. It's Nick Goodman. Hey. Hello, Nick. Hello.
Not that special, I'm not.
Oh, you are. We were talking about this earlier. A lot of shows have female straight allies, but I don't know how many podcasts on PRIDE48 have straight male allies.
That's true. We seem to be in the minority. Yeah. But yeah, as I say, I've always got on well with the Yeti company.
Oh, you have.
Yes, I did.
Well, this episode we've got a very exciting development. For the last 6 months, we have been promising to do a special scientific experiment live on the show, and this episode is when we're going to do it.
And I'm the small furry rodent that is going to get it.
Nick is the guinea pig.
I am the guinea
squeak, squeak. Keep squeaking, Nick, whilst I play the next
one of my friends once said, what is the point of a guinea pig?
I don't know. Here we go. It's
time for my old buddy, old pal from across the channel, across the pond, Bob Chandler, the Shy Yeti.
He's not that shy. Oh, it's the Shy Life Podcast. Yeah!
All I wanted was a pie.
And then I hatched out of an egg. Okay, bring the mic over. He's ready to record.
It's the quiet ones you've got to watch, you know.
Right, Babs.
But that boy, he's not all that shy is right. Gee.
If you thought that was bad, just listen to this.
Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait for it to begin.
It's the Shy Life Podcast. Yes, we really have begun this time. And it's really good to have you here. Let me just check that everyone can hear me in the chat room. I've got all sorts of notes going on. Apparently our bumper is quiet. Hello, Special Nick, says Troby and Lisa.
Hello.
Theme tune's gone all weird again. Never mind.
I think that's the way we just recorded it.
No. Well, it does sound a bit weird, but... Hi listeners, all very exciting. I'm about to do my live show for the PRIDE48 live streaming event for June 2020. Yes, I think this is the third year, might be the fourth year. Because, no, probably the third year, because we would only just have started podcasting 4 years ago. So yes, this is our third year. Usually I have Nick with me. I usually arrange to be in Salisbury, and I do my my live show with. Anyway, I'm listening to Big Fatty doing his show, and we have to go on almost immediately. So I won't stop for long. So, but yes, so our show is going to be happening. Yes, our live show, and it's just me and Yeti Uncle John and comedy possibly. Yeah, dear oh dear. Sorry, I'm a bit distracted. I've got half a Big Fatty in my ear. Yes, talking away. Yes. Right, I've got to concentrate on getting on the stream anyway. So.
351. 351. 351. 351. 351. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Darling, it's the Shy Life Podcast.
Good, but it's positive feedback. The highlights of the Shy Life.
Delicious.
This particular episode of the Shy Life is a little more abstract than usual.
Okay, it looks like the hairy guy is ready to record. 3, 2, 1.
Go Shy Yeti.
Oh, I hope he hasn't found out my secret. Do you think he has?
Hello. Hello. Can you hear me? Oh, I can hear me. So, yes. Hello. Sorry. I got a bit scared then. I tried to... Oh, sorry. Oh, right, yes, I can hear me now. Shush me. Yes, go away. Right, go. Right.
It's time for my old buddy, old pal from across the channel, across the pond, Bob Chandler, the Shy Yeti.
He's not that shy. Oh, it's the Shy Life Podcast. Yeah!
All I wanted was a pie.
And then I hatched out of an egg. Okay, bring the mic over. He's ready to record.
It's the quiet ones you've got to watch, you know.
Right, Babs.
But that boy, he's not all that shy is right. Gee.
Blimey, Governor, it's the Shy Life Podcast.
If you thought that was bad, just listen to this.
Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait for it to begin.
It's the Shy Life Podcast. Oh dear. Yes, I was so busy listening to Big Fatty that I wasn't paying attention, and I tried to connect, and it was too soon. I was too early. I thought I was going to be late, and then I was too early. Anyway, right, where's that chat room? So there we go. Yes, I am a little bit in the future, but this is a perfect time for me. It's 4:00 in the afternoon here. This is episode 351 of the Shy Life podcast, and I think this is the third year that I've done a live show at the PRIDE48 live streaming event. But 4 years ago, this show was relatively new and too new to be going live on the stream anyway. But yes, usually when I do the live streaming event, I usually go back to my hometown and I do the live show with my good friend Nick. But because of the virus, I'm still in lockdown. And although I live right opposite a train station, I'm not going on them trains. They're too scary, and I don't drive. So I'm having to do my live show here with, Dealey the cat is about, Yeti Uncle John is about, and Cromitty is about. Now, apparently there's some problem with Ick's agent or something. I didn't even know Ick had an agent, so Ick won't be here. And I think you know what it's like when you have lots of co-hosts and things. It all gets quite crazy. But what we are going to do this time is we're going to have some quizzes and a couple of special guests. But because I don't have all the technical wizardry of some of the other shows, we're literally going to ring up a couple of guests on a phone and play it on the speakerphone. This is old school podcasting right here now. So those of you who listen to my monthly show will know that we often do quizzes as part of the live show. Jay the Haunt Cub says, a phone? Yes. I've got a home phone, not even a mobile phone. My mobile phone's busy doing a backup recording of this show, but I've got a home phone which I very, 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 very rarely use. So it would be actually nice to ring some guests on it. Toppy Smelly says, Paul the Shy Yeti secretly records from a New Jersey suburb and fakes his accent. This is true. Shh. Toppy, you're giving away all my secrets today. Listeners beware, during the recording of this episode, which much of it was part of the live streaming event of 2021, there were some technical problems, and we did various different things to get through it. Adam Burns jumped in and put our voices on different places, and anyway, we did soldier on, and we recorded a couple of extra bits once the show had finished, because by the time it was sorted out, we didn't get a full hour. So yeah, what's coming up next? Please forgive any hiccups during the show. We'll hopefully skirt over them quickly, and the podcast version you hear will probably be a bit more like what we were hoping it would be like. But anyway, we were the first show on Saturday, and the first show of the day always has problems because there's always technical problems at the start of a day. So yes, I think this is our fourth year, probably is our fourth year of doing being part of the live streaming event. I think around the time we started, there was a live stream. We were a bit too new a show to be part of the 2016 show, but we've done 17, 18, 19, 20, and just a minute. That means this might be our fifth. I can't even. We didn't do six. Oh, I guess we've only run just over 5 years, but we cover six. I'll have to go and check. This could be our fifth year. Oh dear, you see, even this interlinking bit is hopeless and broken, and just listen to the episode, run the theme music. Hello listeners, it's Nick and I. We haven't started yet, but we're about to start.
Yes, we're hiding behind.
I just thought I'd start recording. I've got one ear. I'm sorry if I don't speak continually. I'll probably edit half this out anyway.
Is it Steve continually? Yeah. Go.
I'm just keeping, because this is the first year we have been the first show on the second day. So
Shucks.
I think we're going to be talking about old TV, which
excellent,
which is good. But they're playing the bumper, so I've got to get ready to go on. Let's hope this works. I started it. Hello. Oh, hello. Can you hear me? Testing 1 2 3. Let me know if you can hear me in the chat room. We're live from London. No, we're not. We're not in London at all. We're the UK. We've gone off again. I didn't disconnect. Hello. I've dropped off the street. Hello? I don't know. Hello. Oh, they can still hear me on Twitch. Hello. Can you hear me now? Oh, I can hear what happened. I can hear what I said ages ago. What's going on? Hello. I'm on now, apparently. Good. Wait. Oh no! It's kicked back to the stream. I don't know what's going on at the moment. Hello. It says I'm on the stream. But I'm not hearing me. Can you hear me?
Darling, it's the Shy Life podcast.
You won't find a cast of characters like this everywhere.
Hello, Paul.
Delicious.
This particular episode of the Shy Life is a little more abstract than usual.
Okay, looks like the hairy guy's ready to record. 3, 2, 1.
Go Shy Yeti.
Oh, I hope he hasn't found out my secret. Do you think he has?
Hello. Well, I'll keep on talking and hope we stay on. Talk. Yes, I'll talk. It's gone again. I'm not sure if it's the internet. But I mean, the website's working fine.
Would you like me to check and see if the router's all right?
You can go and have a look and see.
Yeah, it seems to be all right. Sometimes it goes red at the end. If it's gone wrong.
Yeah, the internet is supposed to be okay, so I'm not sure. Right, well, we shall continue. And, my special guest this episode is Nick Goodman.
Hello.
Yes, we're going to be talking about old TV this episode.
One of our favourite subjects.
Yeah. Whether or not you'll be hearing this on the stream, I'm not sure, but we'll keep on going and hope that it sorts itself out. But typical that worked perfectly fine when I did the test the other day, but there we go.
It's time for my old buddy, old pal from across the channel, across the pond, Paul Chandler, the Shy Yeti.
He's not that shy. Oh, it's the Shy Life podcast. Yeah.
All I wanted was a pie.
And then I hatched out of an egg. Okay, bring the mic over. He's ready to record.
It's the quiet ones you've got to watch, you know.
Is it metaphorical? Is it deep? Is it deep?
Boy, he's not all that shy is right.
Blimey, Governor, it's the Shy Life Podcast.
If you thought that was bad, just listen to this.
Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait for it to begin.
It's the Shy Life Podcast.
He's positively glowing.
I will just keep on. I will just keep on going. We do have Yeti Uncle John and Cromitty here to do a little quiz. But one of the thing that we're mostly going to be talking about this episode is going to be the listeners of the show, regular listeners of the show will know that we do talk a lot about old TV, and recently we've been talking about an old magazine called Look-In that it ran from early 1970s to mid-90s, but we tend to talk about the 70s editions of the magazine because it's the era that both Nick and I used to subscribe at slightly different times to this particular magazine. Now, I'm just going to, as I say, we're still having technical issues. So I'm just going to I'm just going to keep on going on and hope you hear at least some of it. But I shall just type in the chat room. I'm going to keep on keeping on and hope you get to hear some of it.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Good luck, studio.
And now, another really exciting episode of the Shy Life Podcast.
Oh, it's the Shy Life Podcast.
All I wanted was a pie,
And then I hatched out of an egg. Okay, bring the mic over. He's ready to record.
It's the quiet ones you've got to watch, you know.
Is it metaphorical? Is it deep? Is it deep?
Boy, he's not all that shy is right.
Blimey, Governor, it's the Shy Life Podcast.
Excellent.
557.
Hello and welcome to another episode of the Shy Life Podcast with me, Paul the Shy Yeti. How you doing? I'm all right. So what's going on this episode? Well, it's actually a very important episode. It won't be one of our longest, but it is one of our most important of 2022 because it is our PRIDE48 live streaming event. It's our episode for that. It's taking place. Yes, I'm recording this before the event. You know how these things are. Things always go wrong. So I've decided this year not to do all the business with doing the introduction live. I'm just gonna start talking, and then I'm gonna finish talking. And no theme music. Well, there'll be theme music for this version. This is the podcast version, but not when I do it live. I just want to keep it as simple as possible. Things went wrong last year. Not that you probably noticed because I edited most of the wrong things out, and Nick and I recorded extra material. But Nick's not here this year. But Yeti Uncle John and Cromitty will be here to help out. And I think I might need help because, well, I've suffered quite a shock, quite a trauma. Something awful's happened, and I'm still getting over it. What's that, you ask? Well, it's the last episode of Neighbours. That's what it is. I've just seen it. Yeah. I'm finding it quite emotional to get through the day. So run the theme music, and when we come back, I'll be fine. Yeah. I haven't seen the last episode yet. I'm recording this before. But anyway, by the time we do the live show, I will have seen it. But let's run the theme music. And when we come back, we'll be doing the show. Okay, run that theme music.
Darling, it's the Shy Life podcast.
Yes, but it's supposed to keep saying things. The High Life, the Shy Life.
You won't find a cast of characters like this everywhere.
Hello, Paul.
I'll go anywhere for a potato.
Delicious.
Hello, Cappers. How are you? You quite like a big bang, don't you, Paul?
Go Shy Yeti.
Oh, I hope he hasn't found out my secret. I think he has.
If you thought that was bad, just listen to this.
Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait to begin.
It's the Shy Life podcast.
I like that.
Yeah, I'm strangely drawn to Uncle John's ankles as well.
But has the Shy Life podcast slowed down? I don't think so.
It's all gooey and meaty. Yum, 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 yum.
Has anyone seen my hot sausage?
Hello. Can you hear me? Calling from London. This is the Shy Life podcast. Can you hear me? I've got my eye in the chat room, so just need to hear from somebody in the chat room that they can hear me. And we've got a busy show ahead of us. Talking about hooray! Yes, Gary and PDX. Yes, Crone. Well, that's yes, isn't it? it's an emoji, but Gary says we hear you. Trebulisa say we can hear you loud and clear. Well, I'm very glad to hear it. We have Matt Chubbs say, Matt says he doesn't hear me. Yeah, I think you do hear me. Maybe you don't. I don't know. No, Chrissy says hello. We hear you. Trebulisa says we have Kylie Wine. Yes. Well, some people say they hear me and some people say they don't. So, but, well, I guess it might depend on what you're listening to me through or something. But, well, we'll push on. So, yes, this is the Shy Life podcast, and I'm the first show on the second day of the 2022, is that right? Yeah, 2022 PRIDE48 live streaming weekend. I think this must be about my 6th live streaming show, but Chrissy says some people need to refresh. So please refresh me. I need refreshment. Yes, I do.
I think the Shy Yeti's marvelous. Oh, such a gentleman. No. Paul's a great guy. Sometimes his poems confuse me.
I don't know. If I could put out 20,000 episodes a month. Okay, let's shout this one out. Get it going.
671. I think that was a wonderful episode.
Et voilà.